Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Monday night, July 11th. Bad day in Wall Street. Market got hammered, and a lot of our uh, box shorts reacted to the downside, of course. Boy, we sure had a lot of good longs and day trades today in our chat room, but in addition to the ultra shorts, of course. But let's take a look at some of the box shorts in case this thing starts to get out of hand to the downside. Akamai, which has been on our list since it cracked here in February, then rallied back here in April, only to drop down from the low 40s into the high 20s. It's in a distinct downtrend, parallel channel. If it rolls over here and it was down 84 cents today, if it cracks down below the 28.5 area, I could see the stock getting into the mid 20s. Cree in a very ugly down channel as well, and has been since it reached the low 70s in December. Now down to the low 30s, and yet I don't see an arrest of this downtrend at all. Down another 99 cents today and setting new 2.5-year lows. Let's call it 2-year lows. This long-term down channel here is calling for a move down towards 27.5, my next target. CYD, which we recently had as a swing trade, apparently had come down, rallied back to resistance here, and within the confines of this bear flag or channel, met the moving averages, could not get through, and began to roll over, down $1.41 today. If this starts to crack, we could see it retest the lows around 17.5, maybe even get down towards 16, my short-term target. DGI, Digital Globe, also, as you can see, in a very ugly declining pattern since the February high when it was trading around 33. That's come down all the way down to 23, bounced around from, tried to rally. Technicals didn't respond very well, and the stock recently began to roll over today down 49 cents. And any further downside action that cracks 24 could lead to ultimately around 21. Dawson Geophysical, which cracked in May, rallied back to this last rally phase in the last couple of weeks to get back up to the declining channel top in more of a rising bear wedge. But the overall channel here calls for a move down to the mid-20s. Stock is 33 down 221 today, maybe going a lot lower. FST Forest Oil in a declining channel and an ugly one since it cracked here in early May, formed the bear flag, fell rapidly again, met support, and then finally bounced back to the declining tops line and moving averages, but failed miserably, cracking last week and following through today, down another 94 cents, and actually taken out lateral price support in this zone, or at least at the very bottom of it. If we don't rally here, this thing could fall, cascade down into the high teens pretty quickly. GPRO, Genprobe, we noted the top formed in May, big sharp down move in June, followed by further decline that saw the stock then go into a coil pattern, but that broke today and broke hard down $1.96. The top of the channel here indicates the possibility that we're going to hit back to the bottom of the channel, at least test 60 for starters, maybe even get down towards 57. IHS, which formed a kind of channel top after going up for about a year, then cracked hard, formed a rising pattern here, bear flag type pattern, failing at the moving averages, and rolled over today for $1.30. If this one starts to catch some downside momentum, you could see it take out the $80 area pretty quickly and test mid-70s. Nuvasiv, NUVA, had a pretty ugly day today, down $1.75 after rolling over. Perhaps a head and shoulders top here, and with the trend line have already been cracked and moved back up to test or kiss the bottom of that trend with no responding technicals. This looks like it could go lower, targeting 29.5 initially and possibly as low as 26.7. Scott's Miracle Grow, which is a current swing trade of ours to the downside, is in this zone here, right near resistance. Hopefully, we get a downside thrust. If we do, we can see mid-40s. Right now, don't want to see it over 53 as a stop. Trex continues to look ugly. Topped out in March, April, came down hard in May, bounced right back to resistance and failed. Made lower lows, formed a little bit of a bear wedge in here, and now it's started to fall away, down 90 cents today. If we take out the 23 range, I believe this stock could make it to the 21 and maybe even 19 range. And lastly for today is VRA, which cracked hard in early June and went sideways for about 4 weeks. And even though it was up today, I would look for this stock to maybe roll over eventually. We'll stop around the 40.5 area, but a downside target around 32.5. And that's it for tonight. Good luck tomorrow. We'll talk to you with some more on the long side for tomorrow if there are any good ones. Bye-bye.